Some of you may remember when we reviewed the very first 35-meter Maiora Exuma by Next Yacht Group in Italy. That boat's name was Lady Nina, and at the time I was blown away by her volume, performance and novel layout that was tailored completely around the owner's family-oriented lifestyle on the water. Well, this video is about another hull in the composite Exuma series. Pesa II shares a lot of the winning features of her predecessor, but with some important differences, especially with regard to her interior design. Let's start with the exterior design. The crossover styling by the shipyard's own Centro Stile or Style Center is a signature feature of the series. Aptly named because the shallow draft of just 1.3 meters is ideal for cruising the Exuma Islands in the Bahamas, famous for their sapphire but shallow waters, as well as the little bays and inlets of the Mediterranean. Not immediately obvious is the asymmetric layout on main deck, which is wide-bodied to starboard with a side deck on the port side, so crew can access the spacious galley from the aft deck without having to walk through the main saloon. Thanks to some clever design, however, you don't notice the asymmetry at all. The main deck aft is devoted to sunbathing and lounging, and here you can really feel the maximum beam, which is almost 8 meters. On the other side, there's a side-loading garage for a 6.5 meter tender, and these terrace steps lift up to reveal a second garage with room for 2 big jet skis, paddle boards, sea bobs, dive gear, you name it, all the water toys you need. So far, so familiar, but now I want to take you inside and show you what, to my mind, really makes Pesa II special, because she might be one of a series, but she has a full custom soul. So we enter the main saloon through these super wide glass sliding doors. And just look at this space, look at the enormous windows, look at the sea views, the volumes, the light, the simple yet sophisticated decor. And now look closer, because there's hardly a straight line in sight. Everything is softly curved or rounded according to the principles of organic design, whereby chairs, sofas, tables and so on are not just functional objects, but extensions of the contours of our own bodies. The focus on the organic world is reflected in the neutral but warm palette, the natural materials and finishes, the brushed and varnished oak, the wave-like walnut ribbing on the walls and ceilings, which also serve to dampen noise, the cream upholstery and Calcutta marble dining table. Remember, this is one of a mini-series, but everything you see down to the smallest detail is the result of the owner's personal tastes and preferences collated over a lifetime that have been transformed by the shipyard into a thing of bespoke beauty. I just love this interior. It makes you feel so relaxed. The same materials and finishes run throughout the yacht into the full beam master stateroom, with 2 walk-in wardrobes on the main deck forward, where even the bed is asymmetrical, and 4 guest suites on the lower deck. Worthy of note is that the guest cabins don't have TV sets, which are disguised as magic mirrors elsewhere on the yacht. The owner feels that the panorama outside should be sufficient onboard entertainment. The social hub on board, at least to my mind, is here in the Sky Lounge on the upper deck. And here you really feel the versatility of the Maiora Exuma, because these sliding doors open completely, so the saloon becomes an extension of the open aft deck. You can also open this huge moonroof above me here, and even the side windows go up and down to maximize contact with the outside world. And there's something else that makes the Exuma stand out from others in her class: a double wheelhouse. One is positioned on the main deck in front of the master stateroom, with convenient access to the captain's cabin and berths for 4 crew members on the deck below. The other helm station is here on the upper deck. This is a boat designed very much with owner-operators in mind, so if owners do decide to take the wheel, they can do so and stay in contact with friends and family here in the Sky Lounge. However, clients can also decide to do away with the setup completely and rely solely on the wheelhouse on the deck below for the crew and dedicate this entire area to the Sky Lounge. Powerful performance is another hallmark feature of the Mayora Exuma. 3 MTU engines of 2,000 horsepower each are coupled to 3 MJP water jets, 2 steerable and 1 central booster, for a cruising speed of 25 knots and a top speed of 33 knots. That's despite having 4 tons of lithium-ion batteries that can run the hotel loads in complete silence for more than 8 hours at night, and for slow-speed navigation in silent mode. There's also the option of a 2,600 horsepower engine configuration for a redline speed of 41 plus knots. Water jets are standard equipment on the Mayora Exuma because they boost efficiency and maneuverability over a wider range of speeds than conventional drive shafts and props. Pesa 2, for example, at an economical speed of 10 knots has an effective range of 1,200 nautical miles, but even at a much faster 30 or 31 knots, the range is still a more than respectable 550 nautical miles. Last but not least, twin Seakeeper gyro stabilizers ensure comfort both at rest and underway. Pesa 2 is a super yacht that comes in a sporty and stylish package for enjoying family life on the water. But what I find so refreshing about the Mayora Exuma is its livability and versatility. We saw that in the Sky Lounge on the upper deck, didn't we? But it's also evident here on the main deck, where you can decide to extend the main saloon or indeed the open aft deck. You can also expand the master stateroom forward if you decide to have a single wheelhouse on the upper deck, and even the size of the stern garage is flexible. So plenty of options, and the most difficult bit is deciding which solution is best for you.